Prime Minister Narendra Modi has time and again stressed on the Digital India project. Now, as part of the project, the Election Commission of India will formally launch the e-Epic or the Electronic Electoral Photo Identity Card program on the 25th of January. So, what is the project about and are there any concerns? Well, I'll tell you all this and more in this special report. You're watching TV9 News and I'm your host Deepak. Monday, the 25th of January, also the National Voters' Day, will see the Election Commission of India formally launching the Electronic Electoral Photo Identity Card program or the initiative, which in short means a digital voter ID card or an electronic voter ID card. So what is this project all about? Well, the electronic voter ID card is a non-editable and secure PDF format version of the voter ID cards, which are usually asked for as identity proof when you go to cast your vote. So basically, the electronic card will have a secured QR code with image and also demographics like serial number, part number like how we have on PAN cards. And this electronic voter ID card can be downloaded and saved on a mobile or even a computer. So how is the government planning to launch this program? Well, the government is planning to launch the initiative in two phases. The first phase will begin on Monday and conclude on the 31st of January. So in the first phase, all the new voters who have applied for the voter ID card under Form 6 will be given or will be able to download the electronic cards by authenticating their registered mobile number. And this means that once you get the PDF copy of your ID cards, you will not face problems like misplacing or losing them. So to give us more details about the initiative, we have with us a constitution expert and also a Supreme Court advocate, Mr. Sanket M. Yanagi, who will give us more insight. So Mr. Yanagi, could you please tell us about this initiative and what do you feel about the entire program?
By using this, the new format, which is called as the e-voter ID or EPIC, or we can say that it is a digitalized format of the voter ID which contains the QR code or in the PDF format, may prevent to a certain extent the frauds being committed by using the voter IDs or the fake voter IDs, or we can say the manipulated for voter IDs, and election process could be streamlined in a more effective, transparent manner.
Also, Mr. Yanagi, are there any concerns with respect to this digital initiative of the Election Commission?
The incidents of frauds which have been noticed by using the fake voter IDs or by using the duplicated voter IDs, or by that could be by way of an impersonation fraud, wherein a person by using the name or identity of another person casting a vote. It could be in the case of the election pertaining to a particular constituency where the person is not alive or the actual voter is not alive or has moved away. By using the fake voter IDs, many people have casted vote and contested for even election. There are certain such incidents by using the fake IDs. And we have seen the cases of false registration by using the false address or false name, false details. And we have seen the cases of bribery where someone pays or promises to pay in exchange for a vote or for a particular candidate, which we have seen often, and duplicate voting, which we have seen by using the fake voter IDs. And we have seen the absentee ballot frauds. So in the case where someone requests a mail ballot on behalf of someone else and fills it out without his permission, that we have seen. And we have seen some cases wherein the voter is ineligible to vote. However, by using the fake IDs or fake voter card, voter IDs, they have voted, and there are such incidents which we have seen.
Well, privacy is not the only concern that is associated with any form of digital verification document, but also the threat of duplication looms large over such credentials. So this means that the PDF document could also be duplicated or stolen from your mobile phones or even your desktops and your personalized laptops. So be careful about that. But the bottom line is that the digitization move is certainly welcoming, but it remains to be seen how the Election Commission of India would tackle problems in case any arise in the nearest future. So what do you guys think about the electronic voter ID cards? Do you think that these ID cards would be safe to present your data or store them on a particular server, or do you have any concerns about this initiative of the government? Please do drop in your comments and opinions in the comment section below, and also do not forget to like, share and subscribe to TV9 News on various social media platforms. Many thanks for watching.